beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-May right through to mid-June 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is the singles love reading for those looking for love. I will be doing a career reading for your sign in the next couple of days for those who are not looking for a love reading. Also, I'll be doing a what do your guides want you to know reading as well, because that apparently went down very well. People were receptive to that reading, so my guides are interested in doing another one. So let us get straight to the singles love reading for you. I'm going to get all of your energy first and all the cards first before I give you your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? I can see already that 222 is an important number to you as we move throughout the month, into June in particular, 222. Now, also be mindful that you may still be influenced by that new moon in Taurus, which is all about value. It was a new moon eclipse, very powerful energy. It's all about how you value yourself and what you expect in a relationship, and having your needs met when it comes to meeting another. We've got the moon energy and we've got the tower. Oh, they want me to go one more, so I will. And we've got the strength card. Okay, so now your protagonist energy, we've got a fox. Now the fox is about making better decisions or being clever, learning from the past and sort of like coming into balance. So I feel like, you know, you are, I mean, the high priestess there also indicates that you're using your intuition. The sun card indicates you're finding your own happiness within, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. You're moving on from any past hurt situations or anything that caused pain. They want me to go again. Thank you so much. We've got the Hierophant and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So they're showing me the same energy, that there is someone coming into your energetic sphere that will bring a higher level of commitment when it comes to a relationship. The Hierophant is a marriage card. So, but I feel you've not been looking for love, okay? I feel like you've not been actively seeking it, really. I feel like deep down you would like it. Ace of Swords. You'll be talking to somebody new if you're not already. It's quite soon. You're going to be meeting and talking to this person soon. We've got the Justice card, we've got the Temperance card, we've got the 7 of Wands, and we've got the 6 of Cups. Now, the 6 of Cups, I'm going to go one more. We do have Mercury retrograde occurring from the 10th of May, and the 6 of Cups connects to that energy of returns. So there may be someone who comes back from your past to reach out and speak. It doesn't have to be an ex, but it can mean like someone from your past, like someone you went to college with that you had a little bit of chemistry with, but it never went to a relationship. So I would look out for that. They pop out of nowhere. But this reading's all about singles and new. So I'm going to focus on that energy, okay? I will do another reading separately for those people who want to return to someone from the past. Now, this is the fox. The fox is very clever. Has had to be clever because has had to deal with some difficult circumstances. You've endured a lot when it comes to love. And the fox is very cautious energy, but also someone who plans ahead. So I feel like you may be thinking about love, dreaming about love, dreaming about having a breakthrough when it comes to love, making space, making adjustments. But I feel like you're gaining clarity. Right now, this is your protagonist energy, which means you're doing you. Number 14 is the Temperance card, so that's about balance. It's about also re-examining your priorities as to what you want in life, what makes you happy. And although I feel like you do want to focus on love at some point, right now I see with the High Priestess, you're focusing on your intuitive gifts. You're actually trusting your intuition, or starting to trust your intuition. I feel like you're doing a lot of manifestation. You're doing a lot of trying to call in love into your energetic sphere, but I don't see you actively physically seeking it at this time. I do feel like you will be talking to somebody new if you're not already, but it's something that has just organically occurred. Okay, we got the Sun card. Now the Sun card is, as you can see, it's like happiness after a disappointment, or something really has been you've been feeling let down by something. The Sun indicates a moment of truth or clarity, of light, of finding that motivation, that drive. The Sun is an energy of personal growth as well. So a lot is flourishing in your world. You may be focusing on, where your happiness lies. This is you being positive of, there being an abundant universe, that there is going to be a time of plenty. You're looking towards the future with optimism. And I feel like you're going to be successful with whatever it is you're trying to manifest. It is showing up in your physical realm here, but there's a little bit of guarded energy because the fox is very cautious, but also we got the mouse here. So this is the resistance position. So I feel like you've dealt with a situation that was just going nowhere. It was stuck in a rut, and this was from the past, and this may have really hurt you, because with this particular Prince of Swords, as you can see there's a lot of wounds on that, battled away. So I feel like you have had a very difficult journey when it comes to your heart, to love. And the Justice card, it indicates it wasn't fair, okay, in this position. And it just ground to a halt. Maybe you gave up on something, or you lost direction in something in the past. And it's not that you want to return to it. I feel like it's influencing how you operate within love, or within relationships. Now, something similar came up within the Cancerian reading, and also in the Scorpio reading. So I feel like you water elements are all sort of merging in terms of energy, especially as we approach that the full moon eclipse, which is in Scorpio. Okay, that's going to be a very intense, crazy energy, so watch out for that. But the Sun indicates you're focusing on your own positivity. You're becoming aware of what you want in relationships and what you don't want. I mean, the Sun card is also about trust. So if you are, for example, you have trust issues from a past situation, you're learning to trust your intuition again, because part of you is like wondering, how did you get it so wrong in the past? Or how did you trust someone in the past and it did not go the way that you had hoped? Even if you were single, for example, you may have had feelings for somebody, but it didn't come to fruition. And you're wondering why your intuition told you that there was something going on, or there was a connection with you and this person. But it hurt like hell, whatever this situation from the past was. Now, as I said, you don't want to dwell in that energy, but I need to understand how you are approaching love so that we can see the outcome. So that High Priestess indicates intuitively you are becoming more confident. You may have even started seeking more spiritual guidance with regards to love, maybe watching, tarot videos, things like that, or, even developing your own psychic skills or your own spiritual gifts. Some of you may have even been catapulted into learning more about the human psyche, Reiki, meditation, yoga, that sort of thing. I feel like you've been walking a spiritual path, my beautiful Pisces, and that has made you really happy. I feel like you've been very astute, very clever, and very shrewd in seeking connection to your higher source. And Spirit's really like, that is your breakthrough. By connecting to yourself, meditating, thinking about what you want and what really makes you tick, and connecting to source is actually opening the door for you to meet somebody new. Now, I do feel like you meet somebody who's equally as spiritual as you. Now, you may have met this person at a spiritual retreat, or you may meet this person at a spiritual retreat if you are booked to go on something like that, because the Chariot card is like illuminating at me, and the Chariot is about movement. So it can mean that either you're taking action and going on some sort of spiritual adventure or a journey of discovery, and there's an event planned that you're going to that actually connects to that. I feel like there's going to be someone that you're going to be very curious about there. And I feel like this is someone who actually puts into the relationship as much as you do. I feel like both of you are very curious about each other, and I feel like you're interested in this person in the way that they are interested in you, and I feel like you explore this relationship further. Okay, the Ace of Swords indicates a real breakthrough. Okay, also this is about you learning to speak up and say what you want in relationships. The aces tend to be gifts from the universe, and I feel this is a moment of clarity, recognizing what you truly want, knowing that you need to find a new way to approach love in order to get what you want as well. This is a card that brings powerful transformation. It is a major breakthrough card. It tends to mean triumph, or triumphant success, or destiny and fate bringing you a good karma in order to put you in the right circumstances to meet the right people. You can expect quick results. As I said, I feel very soon you're going to be meeting this new person. Also, if you haven't met someone already that you're just talking to and seeing how it goes, I feel as soon as you meet this new person, you can expect quite quick results. And I don't mean that things are going to be like fast forward straight to the bedroom or anything like that. I feel like this is something that just feels right. So organically, it is moving at a pace that feels healthy because you both know that you've met the right person. I'm going to pull a card on this energy just to see. The Ace of Swords, you're going to see a lot of meaningful coincidences, okay? They're just showing me something in the water. They're showing me all this wonderful, it's like decorative, I mean, if I was to guess what this decorative plant is, it looks like a decorative ivy with little like fairy lights in it. It looks really decorative and romantic, actually. I mean, I would expect to see something like that at a wedding or at a very romantic establishment. It seems to be adorning the walls or something, and maybe even the table. Because I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading. So perhaps they're trying to indicate that this is, there's a couple of energies it could connect to if it's not something that you're physically looking at this moment. Maybe because I feel it doesn't have to be ivy. It can be like that creeping, a creeping plant, some sort of creeping plant that has got fairy lights with it. So either it could mean that, you're seeing like light and hope after a period of toxicity, because the ivy can be something that's considered toxic, and you're seeing the light and you're sort of like moving towards a more healthy connection with somebody, or it could be something that's romantic. Yes, or it may even mean that you meet someone at a wedding. If you're invited to a wedding, you may meet someone at someone's wedding. So I'm just going to clarify that energy. One moment, please. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? Four Swords in the reverse. Prepare to not be single. The Four Swords in the upright is like meditation and, solitary reflection, waiting. And then we've got it in the reverse, which means, you won't have to wait much more. If you've withdrawn from being on the dating scene, I feel like you're going to be talking to someone new very, very soon. We'll go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? King of Wands. Okay, some sort of journey, or you travel to something with the Six of Swords. You've been going through a test. Ooh, the Devil card. Now, you could have been connected to somebody who had strong Aries, Capricorn in their chart, and they were not ready for a union. Yeah, they're showing me toxic. I mean, so it could mean that you were bonded to something that was toxic, but you're moving away from that. But they're indicating a previous experience could have influenced how you operate within relationships. The King of Wands in the reverse is like not ready. Someone who's not ready to commit to a relationship. We've got the Devil card, so perhaps a toxic situation, something you were bonded to. With the Devil card. Now, the Devil card is not evil. It can mean that something's holding you back, whether it's fear, but you felt helpless to change it. But they're indicating here with the Six of Swords, you are moving out of that period. You've passed some sort of test. It's a rite of passage, and you're moving forward. You've got the wisdom that you need, and you're shifting your awareness. You now know what is healthy for you, and you're choosing the light rather than the temptation. Let's put it that way. And the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse again tells me that you're not going to be a solitary energy. I feel like you're going to be in a relationship, because in the upright is like someone single, enjoying, the hard work that they've worked for, the finances, and in the reverse, it does talk about like not being single. Also, I would say if you've been working like super hard and you've been sort of obsessing about work, or you've been just completely bogged down with work, you may feel you've not left any space for love, to find love, or to allow love to blossom. So the Ace of Swords is telling me that you're making adjustments, you're making space for love. Now, we've got the Mouse. Now, this is a resistance position, which tells me that there is, sometimes you play a little bit small, my beautiful Pisces. You may feel like you're not enough. Now, this could come from a previous experience that sometimes it influences your choices. It doesn't mean that you want a person from the past or you don't want a past experience. It doesn't even mean that it was a person from the past. It could be an experience. So the way that you observed love when you were younger, the foundation that your parents or guardians displayed in front of you, it's made you feel nervous or small. The Mouse is, it's number 23. When you reduce it, 2 plus 3 is 5, which is a number of conflict or challenge, and the Mouse represents difficulty or anxiety. So you've had a difficult experience when it comes to love, and it's chipped away at your confidence a little bit. I mean, that's all about to change. There is a choice here. We've got a fork in the road, but we've also got a 4-leaf clover. Now, I think it was the Cancerian reading where they showed me it was the Cancerian reading. So again, water element. They showed me a gold chain with a 4-leaf clover on it. So, I mean, there could be some sort of connection there in the Cancerian reading if you've got Cancerian placements perhaps, but they're actually showing me the 4-leaf clover in the water as much as they are on the card. So they're indicating that your luck is changing when it comes to love. The Justice card and the Chariot and the Page of Swords, I mean, you're moving away from anything that has been unfair. Some good karma is coming towards you. Some of you may be, you know, feeling a little bit anxious because you've been going through a separation or a divorce, because we got the Justice card here in the reverse position with the Page of Swords, and it's been really difficult, very challenging, and there may have been some verbally unkind things said or things that have made you feel very, very nervous. The Chariot card indicates you're going to overcome any of these challenges and you're moving past them, you're moving forward. So you're leaving it all behind. The Chariot is also a card of motivation. So if you separated from someone maybe 20 years ago or 10 years ago or even yesterday, I feel like this is about you processing things, finally leaving them in the past and overcoming some of the damage that experience may have done. Okay, because that's very important. People don't realize that even if you've separated from someone for many, many years, it may still influence the way that you operate within a relationship. It can make you feel triggered, for example. Even though a new person is not really going out of their way to trigger you, it can mean that some old fears pop up out of nowhere. I do feel like if that's the case, the new person is very, very sympathetic. They actually understand. So I feel like this person may have had a similar journey in love that you have had. Okay, now also I feel either travel or some sort of physical journey, because we have the Six of Swords and we got the Chariot card. It tells me you are moving forward. So whether it's a journey of discovery, spiritually you're moving forward, or whether you're physically going somewhere for a retreat or for someone's wedding or something like that, they're just showing me that you're right where you're going to be the right place, the right time to meet this person. The universe is putting you in that position. Now, Page of Swords, Page of Swords, Prince of Swords is the same equivalent in this deck. Prince of Swords is a card of curiosity, okay? So I feel like this one, you've had a very difficult journey to this space, so I feel you're going to be very cautious when you offer your love to the next person, but I do feel like there's someone here who's going to spark your attention, and I feel this is someone who is loyal, someone who is it's a meeting of minds. This person may even work within education, because I feel like this person, they could be a teacher, or they could be a mentor. This person's very intelligent, okay? I want to say almost bookish, but not in a boring way. I feel like this person's very well read. They're very intelligent. This person's a really great communicator. This person's an old soul, because they're actually showing me they're showing me a picture here of Elvis that's graffitied on the wall. Now, it's the first time I've really noticed that. And they're not giving me any Elvis songs or anything like that. I don't feel like this person... I feel the way that they're showing me this and the energy I'm getting from it, I feel like this person's very sensual. They're quite a sexy person. That's what I'm getting. And I also feel like they're a really good dancer. So if you're meeting this person at a wedding or something like that, I feel like this person dances with you. Or there's something in the way that this person dances. So if you're not a good dancer, if you're not a dancer, my beautiful Pisces, this person is the sort of person who's going to get you up on your feet and you're actually going to enjoy it. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're also showing me, my gosh, and I didn't even notice it just till now. There's a chain there with a padlock. So maybe there is something about that. A chain, a padlock, and a four-leaf clover, because, yeah, because they've highlighted it to me. So I would look out for that. There seems to be some sort of crossover there with you and Cancerian energy. We've got the Justice card. So you will get justice. This is about weighing up your options, but it's also you making a decision to move on from a past situation and it's almost like you're using logic. Because I see you're using your head space, because I feel like there's been a part of you that in your past, you've trusted your heart and you got hurt. So I feel like you're trying to be less emotional or less. Don't ever curb your emotions. Be your wonderful self, my beautiful Pisces, because you came here the way you are and you're meant to live your life the way you are. So don't change for anybody or any circumstances. Of course, personal growth is important. We all have to experience that. But allow yourself to make adjustments, to feel, to trust your intuition once more. And I feel the Justice card indicates as well that there's some really good karma. Life is starting to balance out for you, and you're going to see evidence of the law of karma coming into your world. Because I feel like you've been conditioned so far with the journey that you've had, and it's been a difficult journey. I feel like you've experienced a lot of hardship and sadness. Now, the outcome energy, we've got the four-leaf clover, luck. Luck is on your side. So I feel like there is serendipity, being in the right place, the right time to meet this person. And it's number 2, which is the High Priestess. Intuitively, you know this person is meant for you. You and this person, there's something spiritual about this person. And as I said, they may be a mentor. I mean, they could be a tutor, and work in a college or like the education system, but I feel like they're spiritual. So, it could be that they are someone who holds spiritual classes, or this person they're very at peace with who they are and what they want, is what they're showing me. They're very romantic, very sensual, very passionate. I would even say that this person's quite creative. Now, they're also showing me number 22, which is the fork in the road. So I'm getting that I'm going to have to pull a card on this, because I feel like this is about options. And something similar came up. The energy that I'm getting, this is why I need to clarify, is that it's almost like you've been avoiding love, or you've decided to take a path that doesn't really focus on love. And you're deciding to take a new path. And this one, the sun is shining on it. You're no longer going down this sort of like shadowed path. You're going down, you're picking a brighter path, let's put it that way. So I feel with this card, I feel like you've got a decision to make. Let me see what that is, because it's not quite clear. Normally the energy from a card is very clear, but on this one, it's a little bit clouded, and perhaps that's the whole point, because there is a decision to be made here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I don't feel like you want anybody from the past. Ace of Swords. Okay, so either you are currently talking to somebody new, or you soon will be, and you're going to be a little bit unsure about whether this person, I feel intuitively you know that this person is for you, but I feel like you're doubting yourself. There could also be something either that you are about to relocate, or they are, or there's some sort of change to personal circumstances on either your side or their side that makes you and this person wonder, can this work? I feel like the answer is yes, because we've got the Hierophant there, but the Ace of Swords indicates it's a real breakthrough. You find the right person, the right path, and it's a meeting of minds. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is like you're not sure whether you can give to this at first. So maybe it's this hesitancy. I'm going to go one more. Let's see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Knight of Wands. Okay, so you may be questioning, when you first meet this person, you may be questioning whether this is a fling, or maybe you feel like you just want a fling. I mean, it leads to something deeper, leads to something more. Now, I don't feel like this is another person. That's the thing. So I feel like it gets hot and heavy with this person. And it may be that either you and this person sort of like, you meet, it's passionate, and it's almost like both of you are like, okay, this is something that's really wonderful in this moment. But I feel, Pisces, you're like, I'm not sure if I can give to this at first. But then you return to it. So I feel it then becomes something more. It becomes something intense. It becomes something with longevity. So I feel there's like a brief pause between you and this person because you're uncertain. I feel like it comes from your side, where you take a little bit of time, you take a step back just to see if your heart's in it. I mean, that's a very mature thing to do, of course, Pisces. We got the Moon card. So this is, again, your Protagonist energy. The Moon is about feeling uncertain and fears rising to the surface. It's almost like this just pops out of nowhere. This love just comes out of nowhere and you're unsure as to how this person can fit into your life. So either you've made yourself very, very busy. I just get this energy of being guarded with that Moon energy. Also, this person's quite mysterious. You're very curious about this person, but you want to get to know this person better, which is, I mean, obvious. But I feel like at first, yeah, there's something about them that's alluring, but also mysterious. And this is something that may make you think that this person is a player or that they're not in it. There's something, maybe they're quite jokey as well. So maybe you think this person's not really serious. So it makes you think, okay, this is maybe a fling. So I'm cool with that. I feel like you're like, as long as you know where you're at, you're kind of like, okay. So either you may like consider it a fling, or you may take a step back and say, okay, perhaps this isn't going to be for me. But I feel like this person is going to surprise you. We've got the Tower. Now the Tower, I have to pull a card on this because it's in the outcome position, which means there is a shock. Now this can mean that this person is going to sort of blow apart all your expectations because of all the experiences you've had in love, and this person's going to really shock you that they actually want to be there for you, that you know, they are, I feel like they pursue you. The Tower energy is, you know, if you're feeling stuck in a rut when it comes to love, it means you're kind of like in a prison, or you've reached a limitation, a blockage, and you're feeling lethargy, like you seem trapped in some cycle and it's difficult to get out of it. The Tower is like either an epiphany, that you have a sudden personal epiphany where you're doing something different. You challenge yourself to do something differently, like perhaps revisit this new person and think, okay, I want in. I'm just going to see how it goes. Or it can also be an intervention from spirit to bring you a love that actually surprises you, and you have to come out of your comfort zone. In the Tower, the lightning bolt hits the crown chakra, and two figures, they leap into the unknown, because it's better to take a leap of faith than it is to stay stuck in a burning tower. So I do feel like you and this person, you're surprised that you've fallen in love. And I feel that there's something, either this person has to go away on business, or you do, or you've got a vacation booked. And just before you meet this person, it's like, oh, I'm going away, or they're like, I'm going away for a short period of time. I feel like both of you come back together and you make it work. Okay, let me just pull a card on this Tower. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, so they're showing me guarded energy, Seven of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. You're not going to give to this at first. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. but I feel like you can't stop thinking about this person. Your intuition is telling you something different, and you return. I mean, they're giving me, the cards are giving me the same energy. So Seven of Wands is like, you know, being defensive, or like holding off, maintaining your position that like, no, I'm not going to let this person in. And then the Page of Pentacles is like, you're not going to give to this scenario because you've been here before and you feel like, I don't know, I just feel like with this card, it's like, I'm not sure if I'm in a position to offer right now. And then there's some space to breathe where you start looking at whether it is something that's growing, because the Seven of Pentacles is like an evaluation, taking a step back, seeing things develop, like your feelings, and that you can't stop, you know, thinking about this person, or this person keeps checking in on you and there's still an exchange, and they're trying to plan to come and see you and things like that. And intuitively, you just feel like, okay, maybe I should trust this. You're like, love is not logical. Perhaps this is something different. Perhaps this is something that I should invest in. And with that High Priestess, I feel like you just intuitively know, really. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel there is a commitment here. This relationship, it's really interesting. You're back and forth with messages. And I feel like it goes really fast at the beginning. And maybe that's why you put the brakes on, because you're like, hang on a minute. I feel like you want to go too fast because you want to get to the end game. But actually, this person is invested from the beginning. They see something, that there's a bond between you that is unspoken. And I feel like you both revisit this. So that's the sort of relationship I feel coming on in. And then it actually is a very committed, loyal relationship that's very sensual and passionate. But the Strength card is reminding, like, have courage, overcome the obstacles, the things that are making you take a step back, and that you will find that inner calm. And the Strength card is about loving yourself, knowing your self-worth, knowing that you deserve the best. And I do feel like this person actually is here to offer it. Okay. We've also got a Ten of Wands. So as I said, like, Ten of Wands is like a lot of commitment or a lot of burdens. It can be, you know, that you've overloaded yourself with something. So I do feel either it's you or this person have overloaded, and it's like something gets in the way first. It's either a trip, or it's something to do with work, or some sort of responsibility that gets in the way of this progressing at first, and only for a short time, because both of you see that actually you want to be with each other. Okay. But the Ten of Wands is like exhaustion, and we've got the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, they're telling me here that the Ten of Wands is like something, it looks like it ends before it gets started. And this is about like burning away the excess in order to make way, or make space, make adjustments for new beginnings. So I feel like you're releasing the burdens. And then we've got the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles, which means, you know, Ace of Pentacles is someone coming on in, making an offer. Aces are gifts from the universe, but this is an opportunity to get to know someone better. This is the start of something. It is a gift that has been sent to you. So I feel like you and this person, it is a commitment from the very beginning. It has roots from the very beginning. Sorry, they just gave me an image in the water, and I'm trying to see what that is, but it's a little bit clouded at the moment. If you could come forward, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so they're showing me a little golden medal. Okay, well, it looks, I mean, it could be brass. It doesn't have to be gold. It's not really bright. It's kind of like that dirty gold kind of color. And there's a square that is missing from the center. Yeah, square missing from the center. So this is like, it looks like a coin that has a square missing from the center. I mean, it could be a medal that has something, a square missing from the center. So it's circle with a square missing in the center, and it's made of metal. Okay, it looks like it's got like some sort of Cyrillics, or there's something around the edges, but I don't know what that language is, or I don't know what it is. So I can't really see what that is on it, but I can, so either you've got a medal like that, or maybe something on a chain like that that's got a square. hole in the center. Or this person will gift you that, or someone will gift you that, or perhaps that's something you and this person see on a first date or something. It's an indicator, a signifier that this person is important in your life. Okay, so that's what they're showing me. So the Ace of Pentacles, someone is all in. There's an offer coming on in of commitment. And the Hierophant indicates it goes to a higher level of commitment. You've learned a lot when it comes to love, and I feel like you and this person will take that journey of life together. I mean, the Hierophant is also a card of education, so I feel like this person is either a teacher or a tutor. I mean, maybe you and this person, maybe you are as well. But I feel like you're having faith. You having faith in this relationship. I feel both of you actually flourish and grow, and it is a high level of commitment. The Hierophant is a marriage card, so I feel you and this person in the future will commit. We got the Temperance card, which is about patience. So I do feel like this, after the initial texting back and forth, and then you taking a step back, my beautiful Pisces, or there being something that just gets in the way briefly. You know, now, of course, don't confuse anybody who just shows up, gets the goodies, and doesn't message you ever again. Don't confuse that for this. I don't feel it's that at all. I feel like this person, either you or this person, genuinely have something that prevents you from seeing each other for a short period of time. But I feel like the communication still flows. Okay, it's a meeting of minds here. And I feel with the Temperance card, everything sort of balances out, everything in moderation. You and this person are aligning yourself with the perfect moment to commit fully to this connection. Now we've got the Seven of Wands. As I said, you're feeling a little bit guarded, but this Seven of Wands can also be a card of trying to gather self-confidence, to try and hold true to this vision and not give up on it. But I feel there's part of this energy that's like, this person has to break down your walls. And I feel like this person will make the effort to do that. Okay, because I feel like there's a guardedness. We got Six of Cups, so there is a return to this. Okay, because the Ace of Pentacles tells me that there is an offer on the table, and that the Temperance card is like there's a bit of space, and the Seven of Wands is like not letting this person in, or, you know, defending yourself, defending your heart. And then the Six of Cups is like a return. Six of Cups is about like sharing love, sharing happy memories. And I feel this is like you learning the lesson, because we got the Hierophant there, learning the lesson from the past, but not dwelling on the past, because not everybody is going to trigger past situations, or not everybody is going to treat you in the same way that maybe you've been treated in the past. So I feel the Six of Cups is you and this person, you reunite with each other. You come back into, like physically, into each other's energetic sphere. And I feel like love is given then with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I feel the Queen of Cups is all about love. Someone who is very romantic, very sensitive, someone who has a lot of empathy, someone who understands. The Queen of Cups, when you get it in this spread, this is about falling in love. So it's like then you and this person, you completely fall head over heels in love for each other. And I feel this is, this can be like, you know, love in its purest form. Both of you listen to each other. There's a lot of affection, a lot of passion. I feel like this is the holy grail of love that's coming on in. So, you know, as I said, well, life is very complex. It's not always like we meet someone and boom, we're in a relationship. There's something here where there's a slight distance. Just as you start to get to know each other, there's a slight pulling back because of something that's getting in the way genuinely. And then you come back together and it progresses from there. And then it's like plain sailing. Okay, so I'm just going to see if there's any final messages. Normally I get a song and things like that, but that's not come through. So thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Six of Swords. Spirit is guiding you out of troubled waters. You've been going through a real test and you've passed the test. So now it's time for you to move forward. Temperance card. Have patience. Anything more? Okay, that's quite a lot. We got the Ten of Swords. So, Ten of Swords. You may have had a painful ending in something. Wheel of Fortune intervenes. Strength card in the reverse. Three of Cups. The Lover's card. So, if you were cheated on in the past and there was a third party situation, this person who's coming on in, they only want you. just so you're aware. They only want you. So that's not going to resonate for everyone. But they're indicating that whatever ended in the past, and you have had a painful journey when it comes to love, fate is intervening. There is an intervention. Now, if you know my readings, I tend to get a tower with a wheel of fortune. So I feel like a surprise meeting here brings you the love that you truly desire. The Strength card indicates you'll struggle with this at first. You may not have the courage to really embrace this new relationship at first. The Three of Cups indicates that you may even take a step back completely from this. You may not support this, or you may feel uncertain. I mean, the Three of Cups in the reverse can also be that you don't even tell your friends about this. Okay, you just keep it to yourself. And I mean, the outcome is the Lover's card. So I feel like you and this person then come back into union and you take the journey of life together. This is a personal decision. This is the one. I feel like after you've re-examined your decisions and you checked in with your intuition, I feel like you decide that this is the person. Okay, this is unity. This is love. This is a destined relationship. To have these two cards together in the upright, it indicates that this is a relationship that is meant to be. But you're a little bit hesitant at first because you've got the Mouse there, the Chariot card in reverse. So it's almost like stop, start, you're not sure. But this person will prove themselves to you. Not that they have to prove themselves to you, but I feel both of you have to prove to each other that there's investment, and you will. Okay, so I'm going to pull some final cards before we close this reading for you. And now, the Moon card keeps coming up for water elements, so I feel like the full moon eclipse in Scorpio is very, very important. So if you haven't already started speaking to somebody new, I feel like you will be talking to this new person by at least the 18th. By at least the 18th. I mean, the moon is so, wow, the moon is very important. I mean, the moon card is number 18, and they've actually given you the moon card and the 18th right there. So that's very important, as I said. Now, the first card there is number 34. When you reduce it, 3 plus 4 is 7, the Chariot card. So you will overcome these blockages. As I said, blockage, obstruction, barricade. So you kind of like block this off at first. Okay, just so you're aware. Then we've got moon cycles. Now, this is about using your intuition, which, I mean, this is giving an overall energy of the reading I've just done. So it's really clarifying the same thing. It says intuition, cycles, illusion. Attune with the ever-changing cycles of the moon to harness powerful feminine energy. Now, feminine energy, of course, is all about intuition. Male or female, this is not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. We all have a feminine and a masculine energy within us, and we use them accordingly to the circumstances we find ourselves in each moment. So this is about you being open and, open to receive love, because it is here available to you. So right about the 18th, I feel like if you're not talking to someone new already, by the 18th, I feel like you will be talking to somebody new. And we've got here reconciliation. So I feel like you are actually going to sort of like have a brief pause with this person and reconcile. And it says union, merging, repair. Reunion with someone from the past. So it could be also that there is someone from your past coming on in, but I just don't feel that person's energy. So I will pull a card on that just for those who are intrigued. But I really feel this is like a reconciliation of you and this person where there's a brief pause, because it's been coming up heavily in the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify? Yeah, the Sun in the reverse tells me that you delay. I mean, the Sun is you're looking for happiness. You delay the happiness. Your first card is the Sun, and then we've got it in the reverse. So you delay this. I'll go one more. So I don't feel like it is someone from the past, just so you're aware. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? Yeah. So the Six of Swords is like you feel stuck. So you stay in the same position for a while. So now it could be travel issues, because the Six of Swords in the reverse means travel issues. So it can mean that either this person's got a vacation or a work thing, or you have, and it gets in the way of you and this person seeing each other. There'll be a bit of a distance at first, but then you actually come back together. So that's what I'm getting. It keeps coming up. So even in a different deck, I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much for that, guys, great angels. Okay, so we've got the lucky cat. That really connects to two cards. One is the Wheel of Fortune for luck, and the other one is the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands always has a lucky cat on there because using intuition, but also look before you leap. I feel this is something, I may have even said this to you in your last reading about dipping your toe in. As I said, I feel like you're cautious. You check this out and then you take a step back and you reevaluate and then you come back to it. But this means luck is on your side. So if you think about cats, when they have like something in their sight, they do that little wiggle dance. They evaluate the best way to approach the situation. So I feel like that's what you're going to do before you take that leap of faith and go for it. And I really feel like you will. Now they want me to put this, where do you want me to put this? Okay, they want me to put this on the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. Oh, here it is. So Ace of Swords. So either you're talking to somebody new or you certainly will be by the 18th, which is that. It's 2 days after that full moon eclipse in Scorpio. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Pisces. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Okay. They were just giving me something. One moment, please. I was just about to end the reading and they're giving me something. They're just showing me someone using a skipping rope. So either you're listening to this reading using a skipping rope or, I mean, skipping is really happy, isn't it? Skipping rope. Maybe it's about skipping rope. That's about coordination, isn't it? About making things work. Skipping rope. I mean, maybe this person is like a gym instructor or a personal trainer or something, some sort of tutor in, yeah, so skipping rope is relevant in some way, so please take it as it resonates. It may not resonate for everyone, but I can't really work out how it could be resonant to your reading in any other way other than your person uses a skipping rope perhaps for their work, or maybe you can see someone using a skipping rope right now. So anyway, I'm going to leave it like that. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.